forever and always. The belief will always be that you cannot achieve anything that you want without extreme risk. Check history. Any great achievement, any great art, any great happening has always been preceded by extreme risk. Now, risk doesn't mean you necessarily have to lose all the money you have in the world. Risk doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be incredibly stupid. Okay, risk is a very natural, it's just a very natural thing to have. And if you talk to any financial advisor, talk to anybody who knows what they're doing, find somebody with credibility and ask them, should I be concerned about risk? And anybody with an entrepreneurial spirit, anybody that has entrepreneurial training, anybody who has credibility will tell you, yes, you must be willing to take extreme risk. Now, risk can be all kinds of different things. Risk can be, well, a fortune. It can be flat out dollars. Okay? But a lot of the time, in fact, I think most of the time, risk is risking reputation and what other people think of you. It can be incredibly difficult to listen to those that are negative towards what you are doing. Okay? And they will bang you, and they will help you, and their intentions are good, and I love people who care enough about people to say how they feel, and they're fearing that you're going to get hurt. That is all well intended, and I appreciate people who do it. The fact is, there is an extreme risk in not listening to them, thanking them for their concern, and going on. The steps you need to take are very careful. You have to be respectful to their opinion and step on and stop talking about it with them. That is risky because some people will interpret that as an ignorance to their caring. But it isn't. It is only you taking that risk. Don't be afraid of risk. It can imprison you if you let your fear of risk control your life. No marriage has ever been successful without extreme risk. No undertaking has ever been successful without extreme risk. I will tell you there are famous people, and I can bounce off a bunch of names, and some of you will recognize them, some of you won't. I'm actually not going to take the time to do that because it would take an hour for me to bounce off that many names. But I'm going to tell you, look at anybody who has accomplished anything great, and I assure you they took extreme risks to do it. There will be people who turn off this video thinking I'm a bore and I'm not knowing what I'm talking about. Well, I'm going to tell you I know exactly what I'm talking about. Because from what I've been through in my life, it's not any super great story. I mean, there's going to be somebody out there who has a greater, harder life. But it was filled with extreme risk. Risk is good. It strengthens you. It makes you smarter. And boy, does it ever have great results. And you know what? You may have to do it a few times. A few dozen. Maybe a few hundred. And as we learned from the great Thomas Edison, it could be several thousand that you take that extreme risk. Well, whoa, baby, what about the results? The greater the risk, the greater the results. So, what do we learn from this? Be the person who takes the risk, and do not listen to those who criticize the risk you're taking. Let me re-say that. Do not misinterpret what people are saying as criticism, because the ones that care about you, the ones that really care about you, in their minds are trying to help you. So be grateful for that. But you don't have to follow their advice. Just follow your heart. Put your faith in those that know how and are willing to teach, and take the risk with them. And you will win in time. And the feeling of triumph, the feeling of victory, the feeling of success you will experience, I guarantee you, will be worth it 1 billion fold of the risk that you took. And then you can teach others to do the same. What a glorious moment that will be when, because you took that extreme risk and you benefited, now you can share and teach and have others experience the same great benefits. I wish you all a good day, evening, afternoon, and thank you for listening and watching. Bye.